So I was on the floor of reInvent and I ran into James Hamilton and I was like, I ran up to him and I was like, oh dude, I quote you all the time, blah, blah, blah. I totally fanboyed up the guy. And you are probably all wondering like, who the hell is James Hamilton? James Hamilton is a VP and distinguished engineer, and he was the architect who was integral in building out AWS's data centers, and he has just incredible stories, and that's an incredibly cool project, and I totally find it entertaining. I guess I'm deeply nerdy, and that gives me the credentials probably to do this video channel. So So we all know the story that data is now such a strategic asset and it's causing companies to become IT organizations at their core. And companies are now heavily leveraging SaaS providers for applications. Some of these companies have hundreds of SaaS providers. And so with all these different data sources and SaaS providers and different databases and cloud resources and on-prem resources, it results in a tremendous amount of data sprawl. And since data is such a critical asset to organizations now, collecting and analyzing this data is critical. But that can be really difficult when data lives on so many different platforms and in so many different forms. So bringing it all together into like a data warehouse can be really challenging. And so this is the problem that Fivetran seeks to address. They provide a wide range of data connectors, integrated transformations, and pre-built standardized schemas to help you get at that data faster. So I spoke with Will Perichek, who I later learned from LinkedIn is a former NFL player who played with the Seahawks, the Bills, and our own Chicago Bears here. And that also explains why I am shooting this video looking up, because Will was so much taller than me. So, don't strain your neck looking up at him. But here's Will to tell you about Fivetran.
Absolutely. My name's Will Perichek. I'm in business development for Fivetran. Fivetran is an automated data pipeline. We centralize data from disparate data sources and centralize it into a single source of truth without the need of engineers or BI teams building and maintaining pipelines. We are zero configuration and zero maintenance, allowing analysts to have access to the data they need to make better business decisions. We were founded on the theory that data needs to be accessible to everybody in a business, and data is the life force of all businesses going forward. So George, our CEO, and Taylor, our COO, founded Fivetran out of Y Combinator in the winter class of 2013. And we've been around for about 5 years and just recently raised $44 million from Andreessen Horowitz a couple months ago. It's fueling our growth, and we're growing very fast. Our key demographic is any business who wants to make better business decisions, but maybe doesn't want to build out a data engineering team to combine all those data sources, whether it's a Salesforce, a database, events, applications. All these businesses use so many tools and they have so much data, but it's living inside that tool. So we centralize that so businesses can make better business decisions.
So one thing I always like to do at these shows is go over and check out the small vendors, the up-and-comers. There were some scattered throughout the show floor, but there was not a real dedicated section with a whole bunch of them like I usually enjoy. I think the show floor real estate has gotten so expensive, it's priced some of these smaller players out of the game, which is unfortunate. And that's, AWS is just a victim of their own success in that regard. So one of the early stage companies that I was able to talk to was Perimeter81. So they're an Israeli-based network security as a service company. So they provide a secure access security edge and a software-defined perimeter for building zero trust networks. Now that was a whole lot of security buzzwords, so I'm going to turn it over to Sagi Gadali, who is a co-founder and CPO of Perimeter81, to tell you more about the company.
Cool. Hi, my name is Sagi Gadali. I'm the co-founder and CPO of Perimeter81. Basically what we do, it's a network as a service solution, zero trust. The idea is that the modern workforce has changed dramatically in the past years. Employees are mobile, they're working from everywhere, and many companies are based on the cloud infrastructures. So we managed to build a solution that replaces the entire organization network in a seamless and fast way. Companies can connect in a cloud-native and a cloud-agnostic solution to the on-prem and the cloud infrastructures through the Perimeter81 platform. It's a subscription-based solution, so they can build the entire network in a couple of minutes. So Perimeter81 is the second company of me and my co-founder, Amit Bareket. Perimeter81 was founded in 2018. Originally coming from Israel. We have 2 offices in New York and Tel Aviv. I'm coming from user experience background. I learned computer science, worked in many organizations, corporations. And in 2017, we saw like a huge demand from the market for such a solution. We saw the transition that's happening in the market. So we decided to establish Perimeter81 based on our maturity with network orchestration and building such a product, and managed to this day to bring more than 500 paying companies to the platform in a very fast pace, growing significantly in the market, and creating a disruption with the network as we know it. So recently we did a Series A funding with SonicWall. Perimeter81, it's the network infrastructure and network as a service, and it's going to be a converged solution. We want to implement security features coming from SonicWall into the Perimeter81 platform and create a holistic solution with one management platform and one client, and to do everything through the entire platform.
So that wraps it up for this edition. If you like what you saw, please click like, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to get notifications when I post new videos, of which there are going to be a bunch of these reInvent videos coming up, please click on that bell button and you will get notified when I post new content. So with that, my friends, I will see you in the next video.